Gonna show you how to diag a horn failure on a TJ. Step 1, hit the horn button. If that doesn't work, go to step 2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open the underhood fuse box. And we're gonna check for all the things that make the relay work. Locate your horn relay. Pull it out. Look at this schematic on the relay. This is your in, that's your out, and these are your coil wires which make it work, which as you can see is number 1, number 2. 1, 2. Now what we're going to do is hook up ground from one side to one side of the coil and power to the other side of the coil. Now we're going to listen for a click. Our relay is good. Yay! So if the relay check's good, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look in the fuse box and see what's missing from it. We're going to bypass it just to double check that the wiring is good from the underhood relay center to the horn itself. And I'll show you how to do that. If you look on the relay, when you connect the coil wires, this is what happens. Input from 30 is going to go to 1, either 87A or 87. So we want to supply power to the 87 line, and that is going to tell us whether our horn wiring is good from here to the horn. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a test wire, we're going to connect it to our battery positive. Now we're going to take our probe lead, and we're going to put it into the middle, which is the number 87 output. So now we know the wiring is good from the relay all the way over to the horn. So that leads us to question what's missing. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my multimeter and we're going to start testing to see what works and what doesn't. First we're going to test our supply. That's going to be this one, which is the 30 position on the relay. So if you look here, that's this guy. That should be 12 volts. Close enough. Then we're going to check this one, which is going to be our voltage supply to the coil, which is going to be that guy. That should be 12 volts. Perfect. That's our output, which we've already determined. This one is non-functional on this particular vehicle. And this one should give us a ground when the horn wire is depressed. Now, in order to test that, we're going to take our meter, I'm going to put it on continuity and tone. We're going to turn it to tone. What that's going to do is give us a tone if the grounds are good, like this. Okay, so we're going to go up to the horn button and hit it, and we should get a tone if everything works. So since we got no tone, then what we know is it's either the ground supply or the button underneath the horn skin. Now, unfortunately, in the TJs, that button, it's a flat plate. It makes contact when you push it. They're known to go bad, and there's no way to repair it. You have to replace the airbag module. So what most people do at that point is they find that feed wire coming in, which can be back traced to there. You can run a continuity test. And then what you do is you basically grab that wire, you put a doorbell dinger on your dashboard or a push button horn button off Amazon, and you connect that wire one side to that button, the other side to ground, and then you push it and your horn will start working again. Either that or you have to go to a junkyard. So hopefully this has been helpful. You know who we are if you need us. Gonna show you how to diag a horn failure. Wow. What we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're a relay. And we're going to put the electricity through where it doesn't belong. That's weird.